Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead of them and their companies. I'm your host, Olivia Salmons, and in each episode, we'll uncover the stories behind successful startups, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future expansion. Today, we're super excited to have Mohammed Khaled joining us, the founder and CEO of UnlimitedEmails.io. Mohammed will be sharing more about his founding story and giving us a glimpse into plans for future growth. So let's jump straight into it. Mohammed, very warm welcome to Founders Future. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Olivia. I'm honored to be with you right now.
Amazing. Let's take everything back to the beginning of your journey. So what specific problem inspired you to start Unlimited Emails?
It goes a bit way back, like just in the unlimited emails thing. If you can let me just give people like the full context, because I think it might be interesting for them. So I was actually a psychic.
Okay.
There was this series. It's called The Mentalist, where a guy like solves like murder cases and like crime cases using his like psychic past.
Yep.
So when I watched that, I fell in love with it. I need to know how he does it. And from there, like the magic and mind reading and mentalism, like bees stung me, and I got hooked. And how can I read minds? How can I understand and read people like this way? How does he do that? So from there, I started learning like card tricks, and then diving into a bit like magic, and then I really went really deep the rabbit hole. And the sole reason that I actually went like that deep is because of the psychology part of how can I read people like that? How can I understand what people are thinking? And then it's 7 years into that like industry, into the mind reading, connected with like really like, big names, people who can really like do weird stuff. And I started like creating my own things, my own psychology, my own mind tricks, my own mind reading things. So from there, like it kind of performed in front of 500 plus people, 1,000 people, did like open mic nights, performing in the streets for people in cafes, everything, reading just people, reading minds, doing like things like hypnosis and all that. And it's insane. It's insane. It's insane the amount of the glimpse that you get from the psychology of people and how they really react and think about things, and how you can really give them this mind hit of knowing their past cat name, like something like that. Okay, so fast forward 5 years into doing mind reading, magic, psychic stuff, and being this all-knowing guy. This thing, I was sitting. I remember the moment, like literally. I remember the moment. I was in bed. I was having my phone, and I remember watching a YouTube video where someone said the definition of copywriting. Okay, and I remember the definition till this day. The definition that I heard at that time was salesmanship in print. Okay, and that kind of stopped me for a second. What does it mean, salesmanship in print? So I dug deep. Okay. So when I researched it, okay, so I'm putting words on a piece of paper or a screen to get people to do something that I want without me being in the same room.
Okay.
My cup of tea. I say things and people do them like magic, like hypnosis. But now it's more like very close to the business side, to the money side. So I love that. So you put words and people act, if we can say so. Okay. So I got like very like into it. I got books, courses, everything. Personally, I've read over 70 books like in marketing and copywriting. So from there, I started like writing like ads for people for free, working with people. And just here's the thing, I started implementing my psychic psychology, my magic psychology into the ads.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
And into the sales pages and all that, and the emails and all that. And from there, like the results would actually speak for themselves. And I didn't know what I was doing exactly, because I know the psychological principle. I just added to the copy, and then bam, result. Bang, like it would like work. So from there, kind of things went like, yeah, and the rest is like history. Like they say, I started like doing content, connecting with people, couple like partnered with an 8-figure entrepreneur. Like we did a couple of launches, but that's the core of why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I absolutely love it. And I like to influence people too.
Amazing, amazing. So then talk us through what you actually do with people. What is your current business model? What are you doing with your customers and what is it that you're selling?
Okay, so my current business model is really simple. I used to have content everywhere, and people would like reach out to me or join my email list, and then I would show them the offers that I have over there. Now I'm scaling my game using ads and Facebook ads, meta ads, to actually just have like predictable, exactly like knowing exactly what I'm like spending, what I'm getting, and make it more like a flywheel machine, if you can say.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is that I have like multiple validated offers that I sold through organic content. And now that I'm plugging in the front end side, my ads, my like just building this ads machine to get people in. And one of the really like flagship frameworks or flagship products that I have is the unlimited emails system. It's basically because I found this thing with entrepreneurs and content creators and influencers is that they create awesome content. They get like 100,000 followers, a million followers, but they cannot, for the life of them, make a single dollar from these followings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. People tell them like, oh, build your list, own your traffic. You need to have a list. But that's what like the gurus or the people are saying. But they never tell you what to actually write, or what to actually say, or how to actually sell in your emails
Yeah.
in a way that doesn't burn out your list. That's the key thing. Because people are saying, oh, send daily emails equal more sales. It's true, but it has like a subtlety to it.
Yeah. No, 100%. You hear it a lot with, as you say, online people trying to sell high ticket, low ticket, and they have all these funnels put in place and all these leads coming in, but they don't know what to do with them or they're doing the wrong thing with them. And that kind of niche of getting the right messaging, the emails, you will literally increase your close percentage, even your like client percentage by double if you can really crack that thing. So we
100%.
did speak a little bit off camera, and I know you have a few offers you just mentioned there. So at what price point do people come in? You have a low ticket offer and a high ticket offer, and a funnel running for both?
Oh yeah, it's the same funnel basically, but
Same funnel.
the low ticket offer, the unlimited email system, is currently running at $27. Very simple, but
Nice.
when people actually go to the sales page and they see the value that I'm giving, it's insane for the price. And I'm doing that obviously for one simple reason, as a token of trust, because people don't know me, they don't know who's that, what is he doing, because it's a token of trust. So you give people something insanely valuable at a very simple like steal price, if you may say so, and back it up with tons of proof. And tons of proof is there on the page and people can see it. That's very like obvious. So that's the thing. The low ticket offer is 27, and then there's an upsell for 30-day unlimited emails challenge, where you get delivered like every day to your inbox an email prompt with an email example and how you can build it yourself for 197. That's the immediate upsell on like kind of the funnel. And then when people like join my email list, I just gotta see how can I really serve them and benefit them. And that's what I do basically. I don't like to hype things up where like it will not serve people. That I know
Yeah.
it's weird because all people are selling everything is all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's very hard to find like a real offer that you can actually back it up and actually have some real world proof that actually helps people. So that's kind of my thing. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. That's kind of like my way, but I'm trying to do more of that, which is hard because you can't have a lot of offers that actually help people. You can have a
Yeah.
few, but then, yeah, exactly. And I was actually rapping. I was telling you about the 4-day live event.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the things about offers that are a revelation, in my opinion, is that people like burn themselves out like building offers. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. People will actually pay more for the same info packaged differently. What I mean is that I could have a course, which is the unlimited email system. Cool. For 27. But people will actually pay me more if I do like a live call explaining the unlimited email system in person. It's the same info. It's a different offer, subtle, like a subtly different, but people will actually pay more. That's if anyone is hearing this. If you're struggling to come up with offers, you don't need a new offer. You just need to package it differently.
Yep.
Okay. If you're conscious, like keeping you at night, like trying to come up with new offers. I need to do this. I need to do that. No. If you have one good offer, you have a solid offer. Just package it differently and sell it to people. They will buy. They will appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, it's really hard to find a good offer. And just to answer your question fully, the high ticket services that I provide is that just like taking over their email list. And basically my offer is with filters in place. There are some requirements for it, of course, but like uncovering at least 10K from your list with a complete like rev share kind of model. Like I don't take anything upfront until we make profit from your email list.
Love it. Love it. So
So
it's
that's yeah.
again based on the trust that you were saying before, and even like what you're saying about there, as you say, repackaging and offering the same offer but enhanced and refined is the niche that a lot of founders miss when they're actually building out the offer and the like coaching course that they're looking to put out there. It's one thing here that closes that we really do well and that we aim to help people with. But talk to me a little bit about what you do as well. I'm assuming you're doing the marketing, the sales, and everything behind it and wearing one hat, or do you have a team of people working with you?
No, currently I'm a one-man show for
Nice.
now, but I do partner with other entrepreneurs for like
Awesome.
launches, for coming up with the ideas, simply like brainstorming calls, like just maybe like something like that, and we can come up with offers, and we can and we agree to partner on. We can everyone can sell it by themselves. We can. That's the thing. I can partner with people, and that's like my thing. I like to do it like on my own. I haven't found like the pressure yet to like I have to hire someone at this moment in
Nice.
time. Yeah, but that's the thing. Now I'm currently like just digging in real Facebook ads and meta ads. I'm learning it and doing it myself. I could hire someone. I have the resources to do. I can do that easily, but I want to do it because when I have that, I will be extremely dangerous. I can put some good offers together. Yeah, I'm being truthful.
Don't undershoot yourself. Be dangerous. You should speak
Yeah,
with them.
yeah, exactly. So I know how to put on some good content offers, like some valuable offers. I know how to write copy that sells like crazy. Now I need to put it like in front of the right people for
Love
the
it.
yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. So that's the thing.
So what kind of offers are you working on? What's in the pipeline for you? What's the
Yeah.
future hold?
Okay. So right now I'm scaling. I'm trying scaling the unlimited email system with ads. That's getting buyers through the door and then taking them through the journey and selling them other offers, upsells, downsells, and the whole nine. And there's this
Hmm.
other offer that I have, which I absolutely love. It's called One of One Brand. Okay,
Okay.
it's a One of One Brand is simply again a system or a blueprint where anyone can actually figure out how to unlock their one of one brand. Cause every one of us, they have their one of one brand because they are unique by just by default. But
Yeah.
yeah, but how do you share or what do you share on the online world so
Love it.
people actually can align with you because you have an audience, you're not sharing anything, plus you feel authentic doing it, you're not
Yeah.
faking it, you're not doing that. So it's a very deep system that I went with this like partner that I have, or we did it and people loved it. It's a really powerful system, honestly. And I show like using a very it's an unknown like research tool, like people don't know this research tool for some reason. It's an awesome one, how to validate like your brand through your
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
Like I can come up now with like very good positionings, like brand positionings or brand ideas or whatever, and they will sound good, but without the validation of your audience or your market, it will never gain traction. And you will be posting and publishing for months, and no one will ever see what you're doing, and you will never gain traction. So that's another offer that I have in like I already have it in my like arsenal of offers. But yeah, and the final offer that I did was like I was just trying it out, just seeing how people will gauge the reaction to it. It's just connecting these pieces because here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have research, okay? You have research, and then you have brand, and then you have emails because you have research. You figure out you validate your positioning exactly, and you validate your positioning, and then you come up with your brand based on that positioning, or if you already have a brand in mind, you validate it. And then once you have your brand, you start publishing content. And of course, when you publish content, you have your opt-in page, you have your lead magnet, you have your whatever. So now people are
Yeah.
on your list. People are on your list. So now what do you have to do? You have to send them emails that entertain and sell. Cool. Unlimited emails. And then once you do that, what do you do with the emails? You sell them your offers.
Love it. Yeah.
So but people, everyone is selling part of the puzzle. That's the thing. That's what's been on my mind for a very long time. Like the past couple of months, everyone is selling a piece of the puzzle. No one is like giving the whole thing in one coherent methodology. So that what I tried to do in this past live event. I literally didn't write a sales page. I didn't do anything. I just had a headline, a sub headline, and an order form, and people bought. So I literally,
Amazing.
yeah, I didn't have a sales page. I risked it. I just
The risk paid off. And like, I like where you're going with it because if you look at the way the marketing's kind of working at the moment, it is all about personal brand. Like you've got all these influencers, celebrities, and now like I suppose companies, like you look at big corporate companies, are actually copying the way the influencers grow and push themselves as a influencer and using their personal brand to actually gain money and earn good money. So I think it's a really interesting avenue which you're going down with enhancing personal brands and moving forward. So talk to me about how the paid ads are working for you. Are they doing well?
they are doing well. Here's the thing. So if you're doing ads for anyone listening, let's just give them that like small thing. If people are bought, the biggest thing about ads for me is that, and that's the most powerful thing about them too, if strangers took out their wallet and took out their credit card, and that's the first time, and they don't know you, and they actually put their credit card info and they bought your thing. That's the biggest signal that you have an offer that you can scale for a very large like amount. So that's kind of the biggest signal. Cool. If you do that, if you can achieve that, if you have 3 to 10 sales, if even you're just playing around with the ads, okay, then you have a validated offer. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the biggest signal of all. Okay, so that's the kind of the big takeaway for anyone who want to try paid ads, for anyone trying to get into ads. Something else that I learned is that the testing phase. Okay, so you need to test ads in a very specific way, and you do that by ignoring most metrics. Like the CPM doesn't matter, the CPC doesn't matter for testing. The only two ratios that matters, and I learned that from a very professional big media buyer, is that the ratio between these two metrics is the key. Between the CTR all and CTR link,
Yeah.
okay, the ratio between them has to be at least like 30 to 50%. Like CTR all, for people who are listening, is basically anyone, like any click on the ad. Like when you see an ad and there's the see more thing,
Yeah.
people click on it, that's a CTR all. People like the ad, that's a CTR all. People go to your page, that's a CTR all. Okay, so from that, you need to have a good CTR all in general is 10% and above if you're testing, and the ratio from the CTR link should be 3 to 4% of that. What, for example, Olivia, for example, if I tell you like, okay, I have a CTR all like 10%, and the CTR link is 9%, what does that mean? Do you know?
Tell me, what does it mean?
People like that means two things. Either your ad is very short, that there's no other way where to go but to click the link, so the CTRL and CTR link are almost the same,
Same.
or you're getting some like bad link clicks, like from Zimbabwe, some.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, a healthy, because that's how you read the numbers without seeing the ads.
Yep.
You know exactly, because the bad clicks tells you that they're low intention people.
Yeah, they're not the right fit. They're not the people that are going to buy. They're time wasters, in other words.
Exactly, 100%. Exactly. So a healthy ratio between them in testing, just I'm specifically talking about testing, is a healthy ratio between the CTR all and CTR link, which two metrics you should focus on at the beginning, is that 30 to 40%, 30 to 50% if we're really pushing it. And of course, 2 to 10 sales. If you get that, then you have an offer that's working. You need just to, how can I say it, just figure out the economics of
Yeah.
everything. Exactly.
Of it.
Just you figure out the economics. Maybe you can increase the price of your offer at the front end offer so you can break even on the ads and then make profit on the back end from your emails.
Yep.
You need now to figure the economics. And that's exactly the part I'm in right now, is figuring the exact right economics for my business thing so I can extract the most amount of profit, money for the offer that I have from the buyers that I'm getting through the door with my validated offer, which is the unlimited email system. But yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, the ROI on the ad spend to compare to like actually what you've got, your return on investment coming in. Amazing stuff.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I would say at the moment, what is that kind of bottleneck that's stopping you from scaling that bit faster and getting to like high figures?
Ads. That's it.
Just the ad spend. Yeah.
The, not the ad spend, the game of the ads itself, like the.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so should I, for example, should I now, I'm considering, for example, should I do retargeting? Should I focus on
Yeah.
more creatives? Should I
Yeah.
change the, you see, should I do video copy? That's the thing that I'm playing right now, is nailing down exactly the ecosystem, my ad ecosystem, so it becomes like this flywheel machine of getting buyers
Yeah.
through the door. And for me, honestly, the easy part is when buyers through the door come in, I could write the most like insane email sequence of all time and have people convert, and I'm good with that. I can do that easily, like emails and copy, I'm good. It's the ad ecosystem that now
Yeah.
that I'm trying to like figure and play with, that's the
Yeah.
biggest bottleneck for me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I speak to a lot of founders, and once they click that, as you say, they get the ads on point. When you get the right customers into the door, the sales process is easy because they're already there for you. The way that we work here is we kind of grade it on a 1 to 5 system. So the way we run our ads, and here at Closers, they spend a lot of money on ads. It's up to 500,000 a month. And
Yeah.
we try to aim for only 4s or 5s through the door. Now, a 4 or 5 for us is like the ideal client. That's the people we want in
Mm.
front of us because we know we can get a sale from that. And we're working on like a 40% sale ratio is how we want to push it up from there. And then everything else is what we was mentioning before. The time wasters, they can go into a low ticket funnel. They can sit in an email pipeline, but we want the ones in front of us that will help push the forward and scale that process. So yeah, loving your mindset and the track on that is definitely in the right
Yeah, yeah,
place.
100%. And I bet you're running ads for leads or sales, or you have, of course, a leads like campaign for calls.
Yeah, because we have a high ticket and then a low ticket. We've also just started our low ticket funnel as well. So we run, yeah, like it's not a done for you system, but we run and then book a call system for one of
Mm.
that. And then we
Of
have,
course, of course.
yeah. So yeah, just before we wrap it up, I want to run into a bit of a lightning round with you because I want to pick your brain apart. What is the best piece of advice that you've received about scaling a business? Always thinking.
Ah, yeah. The best piece of advice about scaling a business. Okay, so I think the best piece of advice about scaling a business is actually, and this is something that I learned like a long time ago, is that most people are marketing driven. I think most people should be market driven, not
Yeah.
marketing driven.
Yeah, I get it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of the thing, because most people focus, oh, I'm gonna do this hack or this meta
Yeah.
hack that just came out, or this video thing, or the no. If you have a good product that actually solves a burning problem, an actual one, then everything falls into place. You just have to say, to your market, yeah, I have this thing, and then it's the snowball effect will take place with your effort, of course, because I've seen it in different markets. Because I ran, for example, like a physical business here in Egypt that I actually operated and marketed for, and I've seen like different markets and how like things kind of snowball when you actually do the right things. Because you can go right now in the dating niche, for example, and do the most insane offer and put out the ads and do the whole thing and spend, and it's the sophistication level of the people are just through the roof with the dating market. So you have to play with that, because most people are thinking in terms of like marketing, but there's a very small segment of marketing guys that most people like are just, yeah, they just don't listen, or they skip the sophistication level and the awareness level of people have seen most things. If you really want to scale a business, the right is to think backwards. What's the problem? What's the real burning problem that I can actually solve for people? And then I know my marketing skills, my offer creation skills, my copy skills, my
100%.
email skills will contribute to that. If I'm solving like a regular problem or something that has people have seen before or solved in multiple different ways or got burnt or whatever, then it will be like a battle, like uphill.
No, exactly. You have
So
to have what you're
yeah,
selling first, and it, as you say, it will sell itself. If it's the right product and it's solving a problem, it will really sell itself. Again, it's one of the things we work with here with clients is really honing in on their offer and making sure that the problem they're solving is worthwhile. It will sell itself otherwise.
100%, 100%,
Um, and
100%. Yeah, just to summarize that for people listening, be market driven, not
love it,
marketing driven people. Okay, so
love it. And just a final question from you, because I'm loving your insight so far. What advice would you give to any founders who are just at the start of their journey?
define the start of their journey exactly. Where are they exactly, so I can really help
And
them.
start their journey. Let's say they're the first 3 clients and they've just left their full-time job to start their own founding company.
Cool. Yeah.
I like the
So
specificity of what's
I
needed.
Yeah, I try to make my words like
I love
really
it.
like just come out the right way. Thank you. Okay, so three clients and they left their full-time job. Okay. So what I think they should do, honestly, is just serve their clients in a way that their clients would actually recommend them to other people. Like they have no other choice for it. You serve them beyond imagination, that they actually go out for you and market for you your services. Okay,
Love it.
that's one thing to do. Another thing is to, and this is something I did before, is that, for example, we have a client on a call, for example. Okay, that client call could be dissected, and like with some reverse engineering, you can actually dissect a lot of the points as content from the calls. So I would actually, like, this founder who's doing that, he's getting on calls with the clients, of course. He could record the calls, or using the AI companion thing with Zoom or some other like thing, he could transcribe the calls and actually use the calls to put out content, whether it's on X or Instagram or whatever, because he's now hitting two birds with one stone. He's
Yeah.
actually serving the client, like we're talking right now. We're talking, and you're my client, and you're telling me, oh, this happened. How can I solve this problem? I bet you 100%, 110%. If you ask me this question, other founders are thinking of the same thing. So now all I need is take your calls and just flip them into content, and then just put it out in a good, attractive way. And then it will be like a flywheel. People
Love it.
reading this will actually just come to me like inbound leads, and will actually come to me and will actually hit me up.
Amazing stuff. And as you say, two birds with one stone, because you've already got the call, so you don't need to waste some more of your time while you're mostly other things and building that
100%.
personal brand that you mentioned before as well. Love it. All
Yep,
ties together. And I
exactly.
suppose before we wrap, Mohammed, any final words from you? Where can people find you? Where are you putting your personal brand out there?
Okay, people can find me on X. My username is I am Mohammed Khaled, Mohamed. That's Mohammed, Khaled. That's Khaled, and I am at the beginning.
Amazing stuff. And that is a wrap on another inspiring episode of Founders Future. I want to thank Mohammed so much for sharing his incredible insight and journey with us today. And
Thank you, Olivia.
his mindset on life is truly incredible. And to our listeners, if you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Founders Future via wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. And if you are a coach, business owner, consult or agency owner, and you're really looking to scale your business and you want to enhance your sales and marketing efforts, visit closers.io to jump on a call with one of our team and discover how we were able to go from 0 to 30 million in less than 3 years. And until then, keep climbing, and we will see you on the next one.